welcome everybody. Been a few days since we had another video, up on the channel. So today I'm going to answer a question that I get asked quite a bit and quite often is how do I pay for my vehicles? What do I do? So before we share that information, let's start this with a cold start. All right, now that the car is nice and warm after the cold start, we're going to make a little trip, and I'm going to share a little bit of information. So, as many of you know, I own a 2020 GT500. I own a 2012 GT500. My son drives this car quite often, but together we do, father and son things. But this car is a very, very nice car, and I love driving it. I love driving the 2020. As many of you know, the 2020 does have 1,000 horsepower. It's been modified by Mustang Lifestyle. So with that said, purpose of the video is because every time I go to a car show, wherever I end up going, they see me. They see I'm a very humble person, and I dress very humble. I'm just a normal guy, and they see me, and the first thing they ask me is, "What do you do? How can you afford to pay for these cars?" So, a lot of it has to do with my 9-to-5 job. However, the way I take care of my finances is, the 9-to-5 pays for your home, pays for your bills, your food, and stuff like that. Now, how I make the money for the toys is I stock trade. I've been very, very successful with it. I've been able to grow accounts. I'm working on an account right now. I grew it from $3,000 to a little bit over $69,000 in a matter of 6 months. So, a lot of people ask me, well, I don't have a lot of money. How do I do that? What's the next stock to invest in? Well, I'll tell you that since I am a manager, and a lot of my direct reports ask me, hey, how can I invest? How can I invest? Number one is I cannot give anybody, financial advice. But what I can give you is, a little bit of advice of the strategy that I use. That doesn't mean, that you have to do what I do, but it gives you a little bit of an opportunity to make some extra cash on the side, grow an account, grow your investments, and at one point be able to afford, these nice cars. If, whether it's a Mustang, or something greater, my dream car is a 2020 GT500. I could probably afford, something more expensive than that, but I'm happy with that car. That's my car. I'm a big Shelby fan, Mustang fan, actually. So, it's a good thing that I really like this video, because I can share, some of the information how I'm able to pay comfortably for my hobby, which is a Mustang. And the nice car, being a very, very big car enthusiast. So after speaking with my direct reports, and one of them gave me an advice, and he's like, why don't you start a YouTube channel on your trading? And it was a she, and she said, I'm interested in it, and I think that if you explain it on a YouTube video, I can always go back and go over it and see if I can learn something from it. But I followed her advice. I have a YouTube channel called Trading Sniper. The link is below. So if you, the reason for the name Trading Sniper is you can snipe in and snipe out of trades. But and you watch the videos, you'll be able to see you know, how I'm able to do that. But hopefully that channel gives you guys at least some type of visual and more or less information as to how all this worked for me. So you know, but one thing I do want to touch: don't ever mix your 9-to-5 job with your trading. There is numerous ways you can trade and make money without it affecting your job, and that's what I did. As I stated, I am a manager, and the last thing I want is my direct reports to be on a computer trading while, you know, they're on the clock. So I don't do that, you know, and I definitely don't expect any of my guys to do that. So I definitely would advise to stay away from that. But go to the channel, look at it. I'm not trying to, you know, promote that channel in any kind of way. I am more or less, I am just trying to share because, you know, like I said, a lot of people, the first question they ask me at a car show is, so what do you do? What do you do? You know, and I'm like, well, you know, I have a 9-to-5 job. I am a manager, but how I'm able to afford these cars is something extra that I do on the side, which is stock trading. You know, so I'm glad that I am able to be successful at it, but I'm also glad that I am in any kind of way not in any kind of way, you know, selfish to where I don't share that with you. So I will help anybody any way I can. Again, I cannot give financial advice, but I can give you a strategy. So the best way to do it is on the channel, Trading Sniper. Again, you know, look at the channel and watch the videos. It shows you my strategy that works for me. But again, you know, I was able with $3,000 put them on this particular account, and I'm up to $69,000. This was, I got into stocks with a buddy of mine. His name is Matt, and you know, shout out to Matt. He helped, you know, gave me the books to read and pointed me in the right direction. He never told me what stock to invest in, but it's the same thing I'm telling you now. What he did tell me, and the advice he did give me, was invest in these stocks, invest in this. Now, I will say, I bought these cars before I started trading. I did. However, being able to trade, I've been able to modify my cars. I've been able to do the things, the extra things to the car, and upgrade to all this stuff without, you know, ever touching my savings account. I am also, a good thing is I am also now able to upgrade to different cars. You know, I mean, if quite frankly, if I wanted to buy a Lamborghini right now, I could probably go buy one. Not my kind of car. You know, I've had the itch to have a super exotic car, but you know, I'm a Mustang guy. You know, Shelby for me is like iconic. It's, you know, ever since I had my 5.0 GT convertible in 1989 model, I've been a Mustang fanatic. So my dream car is in my garage. So I will be announcing here that I am upgrading to a track pack 2022. I looked at the color schemes. I decided to go with Grabber Blue. Oil slick blue purple kind of went in there and made a run for its money. But Grabber Blue, it's going to be. I have an allocation already promised to me with a local dealer. He doesn't know if he's going to get allocations. More than likely he is. But at the same time, you know, regardless, they are going to sell me a track pack 2022 Grabber Blue. So, you know, we're going to shift around some of the stuff with the cars. I only have so much space in the garage. But, you know, and I will be making a video about that right after this. I will be sharing what the future is as far as these cars. you know, what do we plan on doing on the 2022, what we're going to be doing with the 2020 and with the 2012. So anyhow, once again, you know, I'm glad I'm able to share that the trading stuff with you guys on how I do that. Now, I do want to point out something actually before we go here. When I bought these cars, I used up some of my savings, you know, for down payments, tags, and all that good stuff, right? So when I started trading, I was able to replace the money that I withdrew from my savings account. And, you know, basically my savings keeps growing from my 9-to-5 job and how well I invest that money, but I put all that money back in. So technically now everything is supported through stocks, and you know, it's been great. So take a look at that channel, you know, look at it, you know, get an idea. You know, you don't have to, I'm not saying go invest. What I'm saying is go look and do a little bit of homework. You know, one of the biggest problems that we as human beings do is that, you know, we want the easy way out, and we want to get in there and get out, you know, take the path of least resistance, and you know, go become successful. Well, if you want to become successful, you have to put in a little bit of work, and just go watch the videos. You have nothing to lose with that, nothing. And worst case scenario, you get bored, you fall asleep, you don't watch past the first few minutes, blah blah blah, right? But remember, how much I've made is in that video, and I'm very transparent on that video, and that's just that small account. You know, $3,000 is not much to start with, and you know, so take a look at it, watch it. If you have any questions, you know, just ask them below, and I'll try to help you whichever way I can. But anyhow, with that said, anything you have, you know, please look over at Instagram. I am very, very active on Instagram. You know, but if you have any questions, even if you have questions about the trading stuff, ask me on Instagram. I'll send me a private message. I'll answer you right away. Normally it goes to my phone. YouTube, I'll do the same. But you know, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Also, join that other trading sniper channel. You know, let's grow that channel. Let's get it out to other people. You know, it doesn't hurt me for you to make money. It's a good thing, because we get more fellow car enthusiasts out there that are able to reach their dream on the type of car they can buy. You know, anyhow, with that said, okay, well, we'll see you on the next one. And again, you know, invest. Talk to you later.